Hey guys, Jason here, Olde Carr Guy. Today we are doing my #1 upgrade on any vehicle I own. With some help from our lighting experts over at Auxito, they've sent us out some bulbs to upgrade my '79 Chrysler Cordoba's lighting system. So let's get into it. Guys, for years on our classic vehicles, all we ever had a choice on was these seal beam bulbs. The old standard 4651s, the halogens that, well, you got your highs, you got your lows, and that was it. But technology has come an awful long way in almost 50 years, and especially over the last dozen or so years. If this is your first time to my channel, this is my '79 Chrysler Cordoba that I've owned since 1995. And about 15 years ago, this ugly monstrosity was about the only LED option to brighten up your car's headlights. And at the beginning of the video, I did mention that this is the first upgrade that I do on every single car I buy, whether it's an old one like this or something fairly new. Even the headlights on my 1990 Chevy Suburban we call Dale Jr., it has Auxito LED bulbs. And like the old Mopar here, we're going to be retrofitting those LED bulbs into a special housing that fits these standard 4x6 bulbs and still looks original, but gives us a heck of a lot brighter light. So the first thing that we got to do is get these ugly things out of here and get them prepped for the new housings. So in most of these older cars, it's just a couple of Phillips screws that are going to hold this chrome bezel in place. So let's get that off first. Now the way these housings are held into place is there's 4 screws on this stainless steel trim. You got to get those out, and you got to be careful as well, because on some of these older cars, if they're rusty at all, you may be in for a treat trying to get those out. This one is not so bad. Let's get those out. All right, so we've got these ones out of the way. I'm not sure if you noticed that there was an extra wire or an extra plug right there on these, and that's because I had these lights here wired up to accessory power, so that when the car was running, you had daytime running lights. We're going to lose that on this new setup. To be honest with you, I didn't like that modern look on this older car, so we're taking a step back. We're going to make it look like it's old, but it'll have modern technology on the inside, with the help of Auxito. Now, Auxito has been a long-time sponsor of Olde Carr Guy. As I mentioned, I got them in my Chevy Suburban, and we're going to be using them here in this setup with these aftermarket housings. Now, on the low beams, I've already got them installed into the housings. They've got a built-in cooling fan so that they stay cool, and these plugins will automatically fit into your factory harness without having to rewire anything. Now, Auxito has a multitude of bulbs at different price ranges, depending on the quality and depending on the brightness that you're looking for. If you want a set of Auxito bulbs for yourself, I'm going to leave a promo code right here and a link down in the description box down below so that you can go get your own set of Auxito LED bulbs for your classic ride. Now let's get this thing back together. So we've got our bulbs installed for our low beam, and on these housings it says that there's a top and a bottom. So we want to make sure that they're lined up top, because your bulbs themselves are going to be keyed a certain way for maximum visibility. And then the trim ring is going to fit over there. We're going to plug this in, and we're going to push the wires back in there and set this into place with a single screw. And we'll get our high beam in and plug that in, get it into place with a single screw. And the only reason why we're doing a single screw is because we want to hold it in place, but we also want to check and make sure that everything is working the way it should be before we put everything back together. So let's test this out. There's the low beam, and there's the high beam. Now the high beam doesn't look like it's as bright. It's not an LED bulb in that housing. I accidentally ordered the wrong ones when I asked Auxito to send me some, so I got the wrong ones. I'm going to have to do this job again, but you get the point. We're still going to have an awesome looking car with these stock looking headlights, so driving down the road, we're not going to see these black monstrosities anymore. Let's get this put back together, get the other side done, and we can call this upgrade done. Now guys, tell me that doesn't look 100% better with the original style over here versus the aftermarket black ones over here. Although these ones were bright, these ones actually look better. And isn't looks what owning an old car is all about? Make sure you let me know down in the comment section down below which one you like better. Did you like the black ones over here, or do you like the original style, but obviously now with better functionality? Maybe you don't like LEDs at all. Let me know in the comment section down below, and as always, I'm going to leave a link for those housings and the bulbs in the description box should you want to do a similar upgrade on your custom ride. Huge shout out to Auxito for sponsoring this video and allowing me to upgrade the lighting capacity of my entire fleet for years. If you guys like this content, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to Olde Carr Guy. We got lots of videos coming very, very soon. We'll get the first start on the LS swap in that Suburban so that we can get to driving this thing this summer. Because if you're a regular follower of the channel, you know it's been too long. So folks, stay focused on the windshield, not the rearview mirror. I love you guys. God bless. I'll see you in the next video.